Oh, perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
Did I give co-host back to you?
No,
Did I give you co-host?
you did not. If you could just give me co-host, that would be beautiful.
Okay. Your Honor, and I sent you last letter offers, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Are you ready, Miss Wilson? Mrs. Wilson?
It's just one sec, Judge. I'm just gonna give co-host to you. I'm still working on that.
Okay.
Okay, did it take? Are you co-host?
Let me see. Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm all set.
Okay. All right. We're gonna call your case, Mr. Whitaker.
Okay.
All right. These are the matters of the people versus Marlo Whitaker. This is case number SP 1042821. Count 1, license improper or improper plates, improper license. Case number SP 7324321. One count operating no license on person. Case number SP 79018141. Case unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2 of that same case is driver's license, driving while license suspended. Case number SP 942032. Count 1, driving while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, good morning. For the record, Marie Garion on behalf of the defendant.
And sir, can you state your name for the record?
Hi, my name is Marlo Whitaker.
Attorney, this is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. How would you like to proceed?
Judge, we were able to discuss this matter with the city attorney and would like to enter pleas on some of these matters with the understanding that the other matters would be dismissed.
Is that how you want to proceed today, sir?
Yes.
All right. If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can
I
put
do.
your hand down, sir. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
No, I talked to my attorney.
That's right. Did you talk to
Yes.
your attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Either Attorney Gillis or Attorney Garion, could you establish a factual basis for me?
Your Honor, in case number P942032, count 2, the defendant is charged with no insurance misdemeanor on November 30th, 2018. He was driving in the area of Grand Boulevard in Buchanan in a 2013 silver Chevrolet.
Okay. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right.
And then Your Honor, also in case number P790184, count 2, driving while license suspended, which would be amended to improper plates. Mr. Whitaker, on the date of, 12/26/2017, in the area of Gratiot and McCullen, were you driving a 2002 silver Chrysler with a suspended license?
Yes.
All right. Are those the only two cases?
Those are the only 2 he's pleading to, Your Honor. There are several other tickets that are being dismissed.
Right.
Cases 12489071, count 2, P942032, count 1, P1042821 and P1042819 counts 1 and 2.
Right. Are you satisfied with that, Attorney Gagarian?
Yes, Judge, and it's my understanding that I would like to make a verbal and oral motion on a case that has 2 civil infractions that is tied in to one of the misdemeanor cases. And
Okay.
I believe that's ticket number P1042819. No registration and no proof of insurance, both civil infractions. We are requesting that those 2 matters also be dismissed.
They're currently in default status.
Correct, Judge.
The court is going to remove them from default status as a part of the plea today and dismiss them as a part of this plea.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Are you satisfied with the plea at this point in time?
Yes, Judge.
Is there stipulation for probable cause on the counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Judge.
At this time, we're going to take the 2 counts on the pleas provided to us today on the record. Mr. Whitaker, did you post the bond in these particular cases?
Yes,
Okay, how much was your bond, sir?
I think it was 1550.
Okay, I'm going to assess a bond, a fee in the amount of $200 per ticket. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to have some reinstatement fees because you had so many tickets. Even if we dismiss them, sometimes there'll be reinstatement fees that you'll have to pay on each and every ticket typically. So whatever money is remaining from that bond after the $400 and the reinstatement fees, they'll give back to you.
Okay.
But I don't know how much that will be. Okay. But I'm going to assess $200 per ticket that you pled on today as your fine. You want
Okay.
your bond to apply to that?
Yes.
Okay, we'll apply your bond. It usually takes a couple of weeks for that to be able to do that. And after that, if this has cleared up all your matters, it will send clearance to the Secretary of State's office so that you can apply for that license, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. Thank you, everybody, for your patience this morning.
Thank you, Judge, for your assistance. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, thank you. We have somebody named Lakeisha on. Lakeisha?
Lashika, she must have come from the breakout room. We signed her in already.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, I couldn't get back in it.
Okay. Is Miss Lashika, what's your last name? Oh, yeah.
Whitehead.
Okay. Okay, you were at number 1, but I don't know how that should be.
My
Okay,
phone had hung up and I had to log all the way back in, and then it just went back to the courtroom.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 7.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, what is your last name again, please?
Whitehead.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Debo,
Yes,
are all the trials pleading today, or do any of them want to go to trial?
I don't think anyone wants to go to trial, but the last person I talked to, Juan, right, he thinks he's paid all his tickets and he even has receipts. So can we double check on that one?
We can. Who was the person?
I think it was Juan, something Juan, well, maybe it was Steve. Oh, darn it.
Is
One
Cecil Wilson?
No, I thought it was Juan, right?
Okay, it may be one, right? You may be right.
Maybe I may be wrong.
That's the defendant number 9.
He had 4 tickets. Or the EWAP. No, it's Juan Wright. Juan Wright. He has a receipt for paying the EWAP and the other tickets. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll have them check into that while we're doing that. Mary, could you check in? Miss Sandy, what did you need?
I'm sorry, the defendant in number 9, Quincy Williams, he's asking for help.
Not right this moment. I want to do these trial ones real quick.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
so that's Jerice White, right? Emmett Williams. Who else is the trial today? Renee Waters. Waters.
Gotcha.
Williams. And
So, Your Honor,
yes,
I do have a little clarification for both you and Mr. Diebel on Juan Wright's matter.
okay,
Yes.
Juan Wright has 4 tickets up today, and Mr. Diebel is correct. The 2011 EWAP ticket has been closed. However, the 2017 traffic ticket counts 1, 2, and 3 are still open.
okay,
And he also does have, just for his own information, Mr. Wright does have several civil infractions that are appear to be outstanding. Just so he's aware.
Okay, I'll go back in and talk to him, okay?
all right, we'll do these first though, Mr. Debo. These are the trials for today. And I have some officers here I want to get out.
I understand. Let's do that.
All right,
You think it is open? Oh, I thought it was closed. It's not showing on here.
okay. Officer Nielsen, you're here on the
Good morning.
Good morning,
Let's see here.
Renice.
Last name Williams, first initial R.
Okay. Renice Williams, can you unmute yourself and can you activate your camera for me, please? All right. All right. You're not driving, ma'am, are you?
No, I'm parked.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna call this matter.
Thank you.
Are we ready? Oh. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
This is the matter of the people versus Renice Williams. This is ticket number SP 1166164, count 2. No insurance, no proof. Count 3, disregard traffic device. And I believe there was a count 1 to this matter as well.
Yes.
There is, Your Honor. Count 1, driving while license not valid, and it shows up under 835 on the docket. For whatever reason, they were split under 2 different times.
Okay,
The single
all right.
ticket.
Thank you. The driving with
You're
license improper. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Debo, P63897 on behalf of Renice Williams, who's here via Zoom.
And Miss Williams, Miss Williams. Miss Williams,
Oh, geez.
you, Miss Wood, Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
You have to state your name for the record, ma'am, and you have to be ready for court. Do you need to have a little bit more time?
Yes. I'm currently at work and I can't be on my phone while so
Okay.
Oh,
What
interesting.
days are you off work?
I'm off work tomorrow, Friday, and Saturdays.
Okay. Officer Nielsen, you appeared today. Do you plan on taking this offer?
Your Honor, yes, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Ms. Williams, do you plan on taking this offer that is being given by the people?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna reschedule you till tomorrow then, and I need you to sign on and we'll take this offer tomorrow, okay?
What time?
I need you to sign on at 9 a.m. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and that way we'll take it, but I'm not gonna have the officer come back on, but you're gonna commit to taking this offer tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing for today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right, Officer Nielsen, you don't have to come back on tomorrow unless you want to. I'm gonna, if she doesn't want to, I'm gonna schedule it for a bench trial further out, but.
Okay,
Okay,
that'll work. You have a good morning.
you too. Have a good morning. Thank you, Ms. Williams. We'll talk to you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Mr. Wilson, you have to sit up, sir. I have a
me,
full
Judge.
cold and I'm super sick and I'm still sitting up.
Hmm.
Yes, Officer Gilbert.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here for E. Williams. I actually
Yes.
have to end this Zoom call because I have to go to 36th District Court for a felony case.
Okay. I tried to get Emmett Williams out. I couldn't get him out the breakout room unless he's on the screen. Okay. All right. I don't see him. Oh, he is here. There he is. Okay. Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Okay. We'll call your case next right now.
Okay.
Okay. This is the matter of the people versus Emmett Williams. This is ticket number, I apologize, let me see. Ticket number SP 11627521, one count of open alcohol in vehicle passenger. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Giebel, P6897, on behalf of Mr. Williams, who is here via Zoom.
Okay, Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Emmett Williams.
This is the date and time set for a bench trial. I do have the officer on. Officer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Police Officer Joel Gilbert.
Okay. How are we proceeding in this matter today?
My client wishes to enter a plea of guilty and avail himself of the offer.
Okay. Is that right, Mr. Williams?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? And Police Officer Gilbert, you can go ahead and sign off at this point. He needs to get
Okay,
to
thank
court.
you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, sir?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to speak to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Williams, I'm going to have our attorney Gillis establish a factual basis for me. Are you there, Attorney Gillis?
I am, Your Honor.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Williams,
I'm sorry. It was one more thing. I didn't mean to cut him off. I have a letter here that they sent me, saying that I was supposed to appear in court. When I called, that they said that they sent the letter because I didn't go to the last court date with you. So I was wondering, could you look into it to see what was going on?
Okay, let's handle this matter first, Mr. Williams, and then we'll figure out about the other one because you're here today. So let me do this matter and then we'll worry about that one, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Gillis.
good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
On February 12th, 2021, were you driving a 2015 Dodge vehicle, silver in color, in the area of Dean Street and Stockton Street in the city of Detroit?
No, I was a passenger.
Oh, you were a
Oh.
passenger. Okay.
Yes.
So were you a passenger in a 2015 Dodge silver vehicle near Dean Street and Stockton Street? On
Yes.
February 12th, 2021. And while you were a passenger in that vehicle, did you have some open alcohol?
Yes.
Satisfied, attorney?
Yes, I'm satisfied.
And the court is satisfied as well and will accept the plea. I believe we're amending this though.
We are, Your Honor. It's being amended to disorderly conduct under a 12-month delayed sentence.
Okay, sir, so what that means is that as long as you stay clean for the 12 months and don't get any new tickets or anything, I'm gonna assess a fine and that fine is paid, then this case will be dismissed at the end of that period, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to amend this to disorderly conduct. I'm gonna have you come back to court next year. It's gonna be for a review on December the 1st. Let me just make sure. Pretty sure it's good. On December. Yes, December the 1st of 2022. Okay, no new
Okay.
tickets like this or anything, and this case will be dismissed. I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. You have to have that paid by that time as well, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if there's nothing further, that concludes this particular hearing. Mr. Williams, I know, I
Okay.
just need to wrap up this hearing because this is one thing. Now, Mr. Williams, what was that case that you have that you said that you didn't appear for court?
It was this case.
Okay, well, you're here now, so any bonds that were out there will be, any warrants or anything will be taken away. You're here today. I've acknowledged it on the record. Do you have any other outstanding cases with me at this point?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so this one has been taken care of, okay, sir? So that may have been sent to you because you didn't, for whatever reason, but we're handling it today. If you get any more correspondence like that, you can call the courtroom at 313-965. It should be on that paper, 313-965-2293, okay?
Okay.
And we'll handle it if you get any more correspondence like that, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you have a good day, Mr. Williams. $200, and I'll see you back in a year from today.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
you're welcome. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Okay. Jerice White, right? Because I have an officer for this case. Sergeant Carrison?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just making sure you're still there. I'm gonna call this case and then other two cases, you'll know how to proceed, counsel. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Let me call these cases. All right. Are we ready? This is the matters of the people versus Jerice Wright. This is ticket number SP 1166409, count 1, improper plates. Count 2, unregistered, untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P6897, on behalf of Therese White, who's here by Zoom.
Okay. And Mr. Wright, can you state your name for the record, please?
Jerice Wright.
Okay. And we also have the officer present for this particular matter. Could you state your name for the record, sir, please?
Sergeant Corey Carson, badge SA27.
This is a date and time set for a bench trial. How are we proceeding?
My client wishes to plead guilty and avail himself of the plea offer from the city.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If so, can you please raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Wright, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Gillis, could you please establish a factual basis for me?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, on February 15th, 2021, were you operating a 2005 Ford vehicle in the area of Davison and Mound within the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Wright, did that vehicle have improper plates due to the registration not being valid at the time?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Satisfied? Thank you. Satisfied, attorney?
Yes.
Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, we still stipulate.
So at this time, the court is going to accept the plea. I believe it's to improper plates
That is correct, Your Honor.
and dismiss the remaining counts on that. Mr. Wright, are you currently employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to assess a fine today in the amount of $200. I'm going to give you until, I got my dates. I'm going to give you 60 days. So I'm going to give you until February the 1st, 2022 to have that paid, okay?
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me write that down. I'm
Please
sure
do.
it'll be done before that, but let me
Yep,
just-
do it before that, but if you don't after that, then all these fees incur. But try and pay that before then.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get your money. Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Okay,
You
good.
say February who?
February the 1st of 2022. You need to have that $200 paid by then. Thank you so much, Sergeant Harrison. You stay safe in the streets, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Got it written down?
Yep.
Okay. February the
Alrighty.
1st, 2022, $200, okay? So you can either pay that online or come down to 36 District Court and pay it.
I'll come down. It'll be
Okay,
probably
all right.
within the next 2 weeks. I'll be down.
That's
All right.
fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. You have a good day. That concludes this hearing.
You as well.
All right, thank you. All right. I'm going to call Cecil Wilson next. Okay. Mr. Wilson, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. These are the matters of the people versus Cecil Wilson. This is ticket number SP 116328911. One count driving while license suspended. Case number SP 1163802. Count 1, disregard traffic device. Count 2, no registration. Appearances for the record, please, starting with counsel.
Ronald Devo, P6897, on behalf of Mr. Wilson.
And Mr. Wilson, can you state your name for the record, please?
Cecil Tyrone Wilson.
Okay. This is the date and time set for a bench trial. There is no officer present. How do you want to proceed?
We ask that this matter be dismissed.
Okay. It is now 10:43. There is no officer who has come on this matter for this particular hearing today, so I'm going to grant that and dismiss this without prejudice. Okay, Mr. Wilson, that means that as of today, this matter is dismissed. They can refile it, but since no officer showed up today, you are all set, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Wilson. You can log off. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ms. Tanae Walters?
Yes, I'm here.
I gotta see your face, ma'am. Lower it down just a little bit. Okay, all right. I'm gonna call your matter next. These are the matters of the people versus Tanae Walters. This is ticket number SP 1163374 in a park after dark, after the park hours close. Also calling ticket number 162314651, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P6897, on behalf of Tanae Ware, who's here, Walker, sorry, via Zoom.
All right, Ms. Walters, can you state your name for the record, please?
Renee Waters.
All right, this is the date and time set for a bench trial in this particular matter. How do you want to proceed?
Is the police officer here?
The police officer is not present at this time.
I ask that this matter be dismissed.
Okay. Are there any officers present on the Walters matters? Seeing none, I'm going to grant that motion and dismiss these matters without prejudice. What that means, Ms. Walters, is today no officer shows up. They can refile it if they want to, but as of today, you're all set, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Have a good day. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring another group of people out, Mr. Debo.
All right, thanks.
Are there people that, I know we were still going back to talk to Juan Wright, so I'm not gonna bring him out. I'm gonna bring out the rest of the folks though. Okay. That's the only person you need to go back in and talk to, right? Is Mr. Juan, right? That's the one that we were trying to figure out about his cases.
Yeah, I don't remember why. I got a note somewhere.
I know you do. I know you do. We'll figure it out after. I'm gonna just pull out these other folks real quick so we can do their matters.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let me we got a couple of more people. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did I do? If everyone could put themselves on mute until I call your name, please, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your patience this morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Everybody just put yourself on mute until I call your case, please.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead and put yourself on mute until I call your matter, please.
Okay.
Everyone, please make sure you have any night attire off of your head for this court.
It's unmuted. Hello?
Hello, just put yourself on mute for right now. I'll call your name in a minute when I'm ready to hear your case, okay?
Okay, okay.
Everybody out, okay? Thank you. All right. All right. Let me see. Try one more time with these last couple of folks. Okay. And Quincy. Let me see if I get them out. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody, I just need you to remain on mute right now. When I call your case, you can unmute yourself at that point in time and I'll hear your matter, okay? Let me make sure. That should be everybody except for Mr. Wright. Okay. All right. Anthony Williams, I'm going to call your matter first.
How are you doing, Your Honor?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. A little under the weather, but I'm making it through. Let me see. All right. Nope, that's it. Anthony Williams. Okay. This is the matter of the people versus Anthony Williams. This is ticket number 124378151. One count of license improperly. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant today. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Debo, Peace 26897 on the behalf of Anthony Williams is here via Zoom. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Anthony Williams.
Your Honor, we asked that this matter be dismissed due to age. These tickets are, I think, from 2011.
Is that the recommendation from the people today?
Your Honor, both tickets, let me, my record plate, place my name on the record. John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of the people. Your Honor, both these tickets are from 2012.
I'm sorry.
There is a second ticket that is not on the docket for disorderly conduct that occurred in 2012. The city's policy is to dismiss for age after 10 years. So we're not quite there yet.
I think we were going to take the offer or set it for trial. Let me see. Mr. Williams, would you like to set this for trial and come back? I can't go into detail, but I think that would be your an excellent option for you to get these matters thrown out.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Williams, will you please raise your right hand? Can you sit, are you laying down?
Yes, ma'am.
Sit up. Listen.
I'm sorry.
Do you hear my voice? And I'm
Yes,
sitting
ma'am.
right now. Have a seat.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sitting up now.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down. Mr. Williams, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And he's informing me that you would like to have a trial in this matter. You can either have a bench trial, that will be before myself as the trier and the finder of the facts, or you can have a jury trial in this matter, where 6 people of the community will come before us and hear the same information I will hear as a judge and move forward on that point. How do you want to operate at this time?
I'll take a bench trial.
Okay, all right. I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial then on the day of, hold on, my clerk sent me some dates. On the date of March the 29th, 2022. Okay, it's going to be via Zoom. So you're going to Zoom back in like you are today. It's going to be at 9 a.m. I'm going to set these matters at $0 personal for a bond. And you sign back on that day at that time. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am. You said March the 22nd?
29th. I'm sorry,
29th?
March 29th, 2022, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, sign back in the same way, same Zoom number, and we'll handle those matters that day at that time.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if there's nothing further, thank you, Mr. Williams, and we'll see you back that day, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Miss Walker, I'm messing up your first name, Sequanda?
Yes. Hi, Your Honor.
Hi, how do you pronounce your first name, ma'am?
Sequanda.
Sequanda, okay. I'm gonna call your matter next. Okay. This is the matter of the people versus Sequanda Walker. This is Z ticket 8082661, one count of BA operating while intoxicated, BAC level 0.17 or more. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Debo, P6897, on behalf of Sequanda Walker, who's here via Zoom. Ms. Walker, please state your name.
Sequanda Walker.
Your Honor, I asked that this matter be set for trial or pre-trial.
Okay, which one would she like, a trial or a pre-trial?
Let's set up a pre-trial. Maybe there'll be a better offer.
Okay, I don't know if there'll be a better offer. Do you want a trial or a pre-trial, Ms. Walker?
I'm not really for sure, but pre-trial.
Okay, how about this? I'll set it for a pre-trial at that date. I'll try and establish permanent counsel for this particular matter. So that way you'll have someone to be able to talk to. And if you do want to proceed to trial, you'll have the same attorney throughout the whole thing, okay?
Okay.
All right, Ms. Walker, I'm going to set this for a pre-trial on the date of, let me see. I'm going to set it for pre-trial on the date of February the 24th of 2022. That is going to be at 8:30 a.m. Walker. What, do you have any conditions of your bond right now? Ms. Walker?
Far as what, like,
Anything that you need to do? And they give you anything that you need to do right now? Because it's a drunk driving case. Okay, I'm gonna have you attend AA meetings at least once a week. And they're usually virtual, so you can find them, look it up online. And I want proof when you come back on that date that you've been attending the meetings, okay?
Okay.
All right. And if you haven't been attending the meetings, then I'll go ahead and put some other things into place, okay? So
Okay.
AA meetings once a week.
And I just look it up.
Look it up online. Just go online and put in Alcoholic Anonymous. And then they'll give you a list, and you can put in where you live. They'll give you a list of different ones. And then you
Okay.
should be able to just pick one once a week. I want you to attend, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Walker. And I'm gonna want proof when you come back. So find out how they go about whether they like, some of them are in person too, but I just need proof that you've been attending them, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. If there's nothing further, huh?
Oh, no.
No, that's me, Judge. It's Sandy. Is that for trial or pre-trial? I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
It's gonna be, I'm sorry, that's gonna be for a pre-trial. I apologize, Sandy. That's a pre-trial on that date of February the 24th of 2022. That's gonna be a pre-trial.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and we'll see you that day, and I'll get counsel for you so that you can have permanent counsel.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Walker, thank you. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
You're welcome. So zoom in on the same number?
Yep, zoom in, same number, but it's got at the same time, 8:30 in the morning, and then we'll be able to have some more discussions. Have that proof for me, or else I'm going to put you on an alcohol tether, just so you know. Okay, thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Chelsea Washington. Let me see. I'm sorry, I have so many things open on my computer. Okay. All right. This is the matter of the people versus Chelsea Washington. This is ticket number SP 10827252. One count of driving while license suspended. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Debo, P6897, on behalf of Chelsea Washington, who's here via Zoom. Ms. Washington, please state your name for the record.
Washington.
Can you state your name again, ma'am? I missed the first part.
Chelsea.
Okay, thank you.
Chelsea Washington. My client wishes to enter a plea.
Okay. Also, I'm seeing that there is another ticket with it that probably went into default. It's P10827225, count 2, which is a part of the plea. So we'll make that as a part of the plea today. Ms. Washington, you want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yeah, I'll take the offer.
You said what?
Yes.
Okay. If so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Washington, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. Attorney Gillis, can you state your name for the record and please establish a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor. John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of the people. Ms. Washington, on June 17th of 2020, were you operating a 2010 Ford vehicle in the area of McCrary Avenue and Seymour Street within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, ma'am, did you fail to stop at a stop sign that resulted in an accident?
No, I didn't fail to stop at a stop sign.
Okay. All right. We can set this for a bench or a jury trial, Ms. Washington. Which one would you prefer? A bench trial is before myself as the trier and the finder of the facts. A jury trial is with 6 people of the community of Detroit who would decide based on that same information.
Bench trial.
Okay. I'm going to set this matter for a bench trial on the date of March the 29th, 2022 at 9 a.m. You're going to zoom back in the same way that you zoomed in today. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. And we'll have you come back on that date and that time. Okay, Ms. Washington?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Can I just have 1 second, y'all? Give me 1 second. I need some water. Okay, thank y'all so much. I'm going to call Quincy Williams next. Quincy Williams.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Are you ready, Miss Sandy?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. These are the matters of the people versus Quincy.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I don't recall speaking of Quincy Williams. I may have overlooked him.
Well, you know what, Your Honor, if I may just interject, these are both going to be dismissals.
Okay, I can call it then. All right, thank you so much. These are the matters of the people versus Quincy Williams. This is U ticket 45151718. 1 count of narcotics or drug-related violations. Also calling ticket number U45151818. 1 count of VMO.
That's violation of marijuana order, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. This is a arraignment on a bench warrant. Appearances for the record, starting with Attorney Gillis, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit.
Okay, and Attorney Debo, can you please state your name for the record?
Ronald Debo, P6897 on behalf of Quincy Williams, who's here via Zoom.
And Mr. Williams, can you state your name for the record, please?
Quincy Williams.
This is a date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. And it has come to my attention that these matters, the court is going to set aside these bench warrants in this particular matter. Attorney Gillis, you gave me some information about these particular cases.
Yes, Your Honor. We would be moving to dismiss both matters as they both relate to marijuana, and due to the changes in the law, the city's policy is to dismiss anything involving small amounts of marijuana. Okay.
So at this time, the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice, Mr. Williams. Okay, you're all set.
Okay. Will my bond be refunded?
Yes. Now, if you, it takes a couple of weeks for whatever address that you put it under, or whatever address that you gave them, that's where they'll refund the money to. If you want it sooner than that, you can come down to 36th District Court and they'll be able to give you the money sooner. But other than that, they'll just refund it to the address. Okay.
I can wait. Thanks a lot, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right. You have a good day, Mr. Williams. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Lavon Wards. Okay. You got to unmute yourself, ma'am. Here we go. You see me putting in, asking you to unmute? There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
All right, Miss Wars, we cooking now. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I thank y'all so much for your patience this morning as we get through this docket. It's a little long. Okay, let me find your matter. Okay, these are the matters of the people versus Wyvine Wards. Wyvine Wards. Thank you. This is ticket number 1446267. Count 1, no insurance. Count 2, allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P63897 on behalf of Waban Wars. Oh, name I probably mispronounced again.
It's okay.
She's here via Zoom. Will you say your name for everybody again, please?
Wyvine.
Wyvine. Yes, my client wishes to enter a plea of guilty and avail herself of the offer from the city corporate counsel.
Ms. Wyvine Wards, correct, Ms. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, Ms. Wards.
Thank you.
No problem. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today, Ms. Ward?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Attorney Gillis, can you state your name for the record and establish the factual basis, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of people of the city of Detroit. Ms. Warts, on April 11, 2014, were you operating a 2006 Pontiac vehicle in the area of 3rd and McNichols within the city of Detroit?
No, sir. My daughter was.
Uh-oh.
Were you the registered owner of the vehicle at the time in question, Your Honor? Or, I mean,
yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Sir. I would state, Your Honor, that as the registered owner of a vehicle, the defendant is required to have the vehicle insured and registered at all times.
Yes, correct.
So, Your Honor, the offer in this matter was taking count 1, no insurance misdemeanor, and amending it to improper plates, if that is something Ms. Warts would be interested in exchange, the count 2 of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive would be dismissed.
Okay. And Ms. Warts, was your car insured at the time when your daughter drove the vehicle?
Yes, but I don't have any proof of it. Okay, it's been a while and I no longer have the car. So I can't.
How long has it been?
Almost 6 years. It's been a while. The ticket was wrote in
it was April 11th of 2014.
Yeah,
Officer
there you go.
Barry.
It's been a while, but I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to get my license back.
Well, I would say, Ms. Wirtz, you could set it for trial and see if the officer recalls this matter. There may be the chance that, given the time, that he may not remember. If you're pretty sure you had the insurance, I wouldn't want you to plead to something that you're innocent of.
I understand, but it's like I said, it's been a while, and I just rather go on and pay it off so I can get my license back so I can drive legally.
Your Honor, may I interrupt? How far off are we setting trials for?
I don't have trial dates until March right now. I could try and do it in January. I know. I
appreciate Your Honor and everybody else. I appreciate it. I really do. But I'll just pay the fine. Okay.
All right. Improper plates then, on this particular matter. Your insurance, Did your daughter present insurance? Do you know if your daughter presented insurance on that day?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So like I said, I'll just pay the fine.
Well, it's not necessarily that simple.
Okay, what do I have to do? I'm just trying to get my license back.
I know, but I know
can't-
unfortunately, once you start saying that you didn't know stuff and you're not sure, then it makes it not. I can't just take it because you want me to take it. Like I have to take it because it's legit and reasonable. So as soon as you said I had insurance on it, and that's the ticket, it's like it puts us in a very tight spot. Do I have any open dates, Mary, in January? That's probably the soonest I can get it in. Early January for a bench trial.
Yes, ma'am, I'm checking.
Okay.
Okay, but if I still can't prove I have the insurance, you not understand what I'm saying?
No,
I
no,
can't. I don't know.
ma'am. I know, but we're gonna see if the officer remembers this incident. It happened
Okay.
6 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Just work with us, Miss Swartz. Okay. I know
Okay,
you want
that's
your
fine.
license. Work with us.
Okay, I appreciate it very much. Okay.
You're welcome. You said January the 12th. Can you wait until January the 12th for me?
Yes, ma'am. You're
Okay.
trying so hard. Yes, I can wait till the 12th of January. Okay.
All right. January the 12th, 2022. Sign back in like this, ma'am, at 9 a.m. And we're going to have a bench trial that day. And we'll see if the police officer remembers or comes to court that day. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay.
You're welcome. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal right now. And it'll be here in no time, Miss Wards. Okay.
Okay, I've waited this long. I can, I can wait.
All right. Thank you. If there's nothing further, this concludes this hearing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate
Have a
it.
good
Bye.
day. All right. No problem. Okay.
How do I do this?
Okay. I got you, ma'am. I'll remove you from the call.
Oh, you heard me. Thank you.
Yeah, I did, ma'am. I know you're working as much as you can. You have a good day. We'll see you January 12th, okay?
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I gotta handle one thing real quick. This is Mary, the young lady who just signed in. I saw she's on the docket for a sentencing at 11 o'clock. Do we have her pre-sentence report, Miss Charlene?
I'm checking one moment, John.
Okay, thank you. Her last name is Williams.
Yes. It's not in the file, Your Honor, but I can call and get it.
Okay, call and get it. Miss Williams, I see that you're signed on. We have you signed in and checked in. I know your matter was scheduled for 11 o'clock. Be patient with us, okay? Are you saying something? You got to unmute yourself if you're saying something because I muted you earlier.
Oh, hi, good morning. I was saying that I've been trying to take that what is it? It's like a questionnaire or something. And I've been trying to log on through my phone through the 80 is that what it called? 80 and something 36th District Court. And I
They
just
may be doing a satisfaction survey. Is that
right.
what
So
you're talking
no, it's like they want to do an assessment of me.
Oh, yes. Okay. We'll get to your matter, ma'am. Ms. Williams,
Okay.
we may have to do, I didn't know this was on there like this today. So you just hold tight. I have a few more people who were scheduled earlier than you, and I'll get to your matter in a moment, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Nashika Whitehead.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna call your matter now. Whoever's in the room with you needs to be quiet. I can hear them. I can hear everything on YouTube, okay? You need to be in a place where they won't bother you. This is court. Whitehead. Okay. Now calling the matters of the people versus Lashika Whitehead. These are matters SC 1140882, count 1, expired plates, count 2, unregistered vehicle, count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, please, starting with counsel.
Ronald Devo, P63897, on behalf of Lakeisha Whitehead.
And Ms. Whitehead, can you state your name for the record, please?
Lashika Whitehead.
My client wishes to enter a plea of not guilty.
Your Honor, good morning. John Gillis, P79500, on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit. Your Honor, I did notice there was a previous offer written by one of my colleagues. I'm not sure if they noticed some of the remarks on the ticket would indicate that this is not a valid ticket. And for that reason, the city would be moving to dismiss this matter against Ms. Whitehead.
Okay, all right. Well, Ms. Whitehead, today, they are going to dismiss this matter in this particular ticket. So the court is going to grant that request to dismiss this matter without prejudice at this time for it being an invalid ticket. Okay, Ms. Whitehead?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You
no, see, I can still hear you. Really? Tell. Oh, people. Dejanique, right? Am I saying your name right, ma'am?
Dashanique, right?
Dashanique, right? Okay, I'm gonna call your matter next, okay?
Okay.
How old are you, Miss Wright?
25.
Okay. You just look like you 17. Okay. All right. Face probably all closed. Hold on. What's the name again? My bad. I'm looking on a different sheet. Sorry. It's taking me a moment. Okay. These are the matters of the people versus Dejanique Wright. This is ticket number 163011007. Count 1, license improper. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P63897, on behalf of Miss Wright. Will you state your name, Miss Wright?
Dashanique, right?
The Shashanique, right? Your Honor, if I may interrupt, I don't think I spoke to Miss Wright. I'm assuming there's an offer, though. Maybe the Mr. Prosecutor can let us know what it is.
Yes, so Ms. Wright, your offer would be, we would take your no insurance misdemeanor, which typically carries 2 points, and we would amend that to what's called improper plates. That's 0 points, and it would not go on your Secretary of State record. In exchange, we would dismiss your driving while license not valid ticket, which is also carries 2 points.
You need a moment to think about that and talk to the attorney, Ms. Wright?
No. And also, I previously had court last month paid. I was told to ask for my bond to be reinstated, seeing that the tickets, they didn't schedule court for on the same day. So I believe there were 3 tickets, if I'm not mistaken, and they only gave me a court date for 1 and then gave me a warrant and snatched my bond because of an error on their behalf. So I also want to throw that out there. I paid the $200 fee for the last court date that I was told to pay. And then this court date, I was told to ask for it to be reinstated.
Okay. So do you have 3 tickets out total, or do you have more than 3 tickets out?
No, that should be, well, I really don't know, but that should be total. They all took place in 2016. I pled guilty for the first one that they brought up in court. I have my paperwork right here. Yeah.
Give us a moment, Ms. Wright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pass this matter. I'm gonna have them look up the information and then we'll come back with something more concrete, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna put you on mute and we'll come back to your matter. Miss Mary, can you look up that information for me, please, on her?
Yes, John, I just gave it to John.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, there's the 2 tickets that we have before us today, and then there's 3 civil infractions that appear to be in default status. I don't have the year because it's an SP ticket, but they're for expired plates, no valid registration, and no proof of insurance.
Okay. Have any of those tickets been paid?
No, it appears there's a balance in all 3, Your Honor.
Okay.
Only thing I could say, you might tell them what year those top 3 are from. Just wondering if we're just going to check the year, Your Honor, to see if it'd be possible to set aside the default.
Okay.
Oh, they're also from 2016, Your Honor, so they're in default.
Okay. We'll come back to her. We'll figure something out. We may have to have some. Sophia Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We're going to call your matter next. Let me find it. All right. This is the matter of the people versus Sophia Williams. This is ticket number SP1166764, count 1, drove unlicensed. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Debo, P63897, on behalf of Sophia Williams. Please state your name for the record, Ms. Williams.
Sophia Williams.
We're gonna enter a plea of guilty and avail ourselves of the offer.
Okay. And I'm looking at the offer. It includes a reduction to improper plates with the dismissal of ticket number 173064661, as well as ticket number 11431110. Is that your understanding today, Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Okay, if so, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Williams, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, ma'am?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking that guilty plea, you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay. Attorney Gillis, can you please establish a factual basis for me and put your name on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. John Gillis, P79500, on behalf of people of the city of Detroit. Miss Williams, on February 18th of 2021, were you operating a 2013 Chevrolet vehicle in the area of Harper Avenue and Van Dyke within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And Miss Williams, were you operating the vehicle while unlicensed?
Yes.
And Your Honor, the offer is to amend that charge to an improper plates with the charges of operating a vehicle without a valid license and no operator's license being dismissed in exchange.
So at this time, the court is going to accept that offer. Are you satisfied, Attorney Debo?
Yes, I am.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause on those counts being dismissed on behalf of your client today?
We so stipulate.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates, which is no points, which is a good thing, and going to dismiss the other 2 counts. Ms. Williams, are you currently employed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna assess a fine today in the amount of $200. I'm gonna have that due no later than February the 1st of 2022.
February the 1st? Okay.
Yeah, that should give you enough time. Does that give you enough time to pay that $200 fine?
Correct.
Okay, all right. If there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing. The quicker you pay it, the quicker you get clearance to the Secretary of State's office.
Okay, one more question.
Yes,
It's 200 flat?
200, but now you're gonna have some fees called reinstatement fees. I can't waive those. Those are $45 usually per ticket, and they'll be able to tell you how much those cost when you get to the when you check online.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep, it's $200 flat though for my fine today.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Thank you for your
You too.
patience today. All right.
No problem.
All right. Brandon Wolf.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna call your matter now. These are the matters of the people versus Brandon Wolf. This is ticket number SP 10843522. 1 count, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number U 46821918. 1 count of indecent exposure. Ticket number 184500337. 1 count, no insurance misdemeanor. And ticket number 184503372. 1 count, driver's license suspended, driving while license suspended. Today is the date and time for show cause. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P6897, on behalf of Brandon Wolf, who's here via Zoom. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Wolf.
Brandon Wolf.
My client wishes to enter a plea of guilty and avail himself of the offer from City of Detroit Corporate Counsel.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just looking for the offer. Okay. If so, Mr. Wolf, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Mr. Wolf, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Do anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for this plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to have Attorney Gillis put his name on the record and establish a factual basis for me.
Good morning, John Gillis, P79500 on behalf of the people. This is for the purposes of ticket U468-21918. Mr. Wolf, on November 28th of 2018, were you in the area of Ansbury and West McNichols within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you found to be urinating in public at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And then also, Mr. Wolf, for ticket SP 450337, count 2, were you, I guess this was maybe the same date, November 28th, on November 28th, 2018, were you operating a 2002 Chrysler vehicle in the area of Ansbury and West McNichols within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, were you driving with a suspended license?
Yes.
Thank you. So, Your Honor, the driving while license suspended charge would be amended to a failure to display, and the indecent exposure urinating in public would be amended to disorderly conduct and under a 3-month delayed sentence.
Okay. All right.
With the remaining dismissed.
Thank you. satisfied with that, Attorney Debo?
Yep, yes, I am.
Is there
And we
stipulation?
stipulate, yes, we stipulate to the probable cause.
Thank you. So at this time, the court is going to take the plea to the amended charge of disorderly conduct on a 3-month delayed sentence, as well as a failure to display a valid operator's license. Not on. Okay, Mr. Wolf, this is what I'm going to do. On the 3-month, I have to do a review in 3 months on that case. If you have no new tickets, then it will be dismissed at that time. I'm going to do 20 hours of community service for that, okay?
Okay, I have a question. I actually
Yes.
paid all 3 of those tickets.
You paid them already in the
Yes,
past?
I paid them a long time ago. But I didn't know that I had to show in court. I went and paid them. I thought that would give me a license clearance.
Does he have a bond, or what does he have in the computer system?
I served time too.
Did you for this particular?
He has no bond.
So did you do civil infraction? Did you pay some civil infraction tickets?
I believe so. Those the no insurance, the suspended license.
Those are misdemeanors. You never
Yep.
went before a judge?
I think I did Zoom once.
It's saying that he has not paid any of those tickets, Miss Mary.
On the no insurance for the no insurance misdemeanor and the indecent exposure, no bond, no payment. He has another no insurance misdemeanor that it looks like he had a bond for $50 that was forfeited back in 2019. And for the driver's license suspended, he has another payment of a bond posted $50 that was forfeited in 2019. But no payments.
Okay. Do you have receipts of any of these payments, sir, Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, I got a receipt for all 3 of them.
Okay.
I have to look. I took a picture of it.
Can you look right now and see if they took a picture? Because I mean, as of right now, I'm gonna. It's not in the
Because
computer.
it's $773. I know, definitely paid it.
And he has a lot of civil infractions that's closed.
So I guess I paid for them.
Okay. So this is a whole separate matter. So civil infractions and misdemeanors are 2 separate things, Mr. Wolf. And so you don't necessarily have to see a judge in order to pay your civil infractions. You can just pay them.
I paid online. I thought that had something to do with this.
It did not, Mr. Wolf, okay? So I know. So I'm going to assess 20 hours of community service. You think you'll be able to do 20 hours in 3 months?
I could do that.
Okay, I'm going to do that on the disorderly case. As long as you've completed my community service by the time that case comes back, then I will, then I'll dismiss it like they've asked me to do. As don't pick up any new tickets. On the failure to display, because you've paid a lot in civil infractions, I am going to waive those costs and fines today, okay? I'm going to give you a phone number though that you have to call so that you can be able to do your community service. Can you take it down for me, please?
I'm doing it right as we speak.
Okay,
Okay, I'm ready.
313. Okay, 313-965-3414. You're going to talk to Miss Green. You just want to make sure that whatever community service you do is valid and that I'll accept it.
Okay.
We're going to have a review date for this particular matter on, let me pull up my thing, my dates. Is March 1st a good date, Mary? I know it's on the sheet. Is that a good date for the court too? Is it open?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, March 1st of 2022, sign back on via Zoom that day, Mr. Wolf. As long as you've completed the 20 hours of community service, I'll dismiss that disorderly conduct case.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And that's gonna be at 8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right.
So how can I, for getting reinstated my license?
So after you pay the reinstatement fees, because they're gonna be reinstatement fees, even for the tickets that we dismissed today. Once you pay that, they'll send automatic clearance to the Secretary of State's office, and then you'll be able to apply to get your license back.
Do you know how much that is?
Therefore, I don't, because it's $45 per ticket, and it depends on how many tickets were being dismissed as a part of the plea today that have reinstatement fees on them. Do you know, Miss Mary, or no?
He has reinstatement fees on the 4 that he has up for today. So that's 45.
So that's $180 that you're gonna have to come up with to have clearance to be able to, for that clearance to be able to go to the Secretary of State's office. You pay 36 District Court, and as soon as they've cleared all your fees and everything, then they'll send clearance over to 36. They'll send clearance to the Secretary of State's office. Okay.
Can I pay online?
You can, but don't pay right now because my clerk is still doing stuff, so she hasn't inputted it. So at least give her until tomorrow to input it, okay?
Okay.
All right, you can pay online and then it'll do it, and you can set up a time with the Secretary of State's office to be able to go forward and do that, okay?
With some civil infractions and go towards it.
Well, the
Man.
civil infractions, you've taken care of those. That's why I didn't charge you any more money. You've paid quite a bit of money on those civil infractions, okay? And so I tried to give you a break and just do community service today in honor of, okay?
I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. We'll see you back on March the 1st with the completed community service, Mr. Wolf, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. This concludes this hearing.
All righty.
All right, have a good day.
All right, too.
All right, thank you. Sandra Williams? Sandra Williams? Jada Williams. Press *6 on your phone, Miss Williams. Jada Williams, *6.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's
Hello?
okay. Hello. Okay, I got both of you now. Okay. All right. Miss Sandra Williams?
Yes.
Are you able to activate your camera?
Which one would be the camera on here?
If you click on the, if you hit the screen, then at the bottom, it'll be like a little video icon.
Yeah. I'll get my.
There you go. I can't see though, it's black. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Unmute, ma'am. Unmute now. You see it? There we go. There you go, Miss Williams. I got you. I can see you and everything. Okay.
Okay, now I can see you.
All right. Good. All right. These are the matters of the people versus Sandra Williams. This is ticket number SP 1343663. Count 1, seatbelt. Violation of the seatbelt law. Ticket number SP 1134364. Count 1, license improper. Count 2, no insurance. Count 3, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Diva, P63897, on the behalf of Sandra Williams. I hear him. Sandra, are you driving?
No, Miss Williams, you're doing a lot of movement. You got to be still. We can hear. We pick up every sound that's made. So you got to be.
I'm sorry.
Still. It's okay. All right. What's your name for the record, ma'am? Ma'am, state your name for the record.
She's frozen.
My name?
Yes,
Sandra
ma'am.
K. Williams.
Okay.
Sandra
Hey, Williams.
Okay. This is the date and time set for, I believe, a show cause. How are we proceeding, counsel?
I don't think I spoke to this woman. Not sure why it got overlooked. Maybe the prosecutor can tell us the offer.
So yes, so Miss Williams has one ticket where she's charged with driving while license not valid, no insurance misdemeanor, and driving an unregistered vehicle. We could have her plead to the driving the unregistered vehicle, which is 0 points, and would not abstract to her record. In exchange, we would dismiss the driving while license not valid, no insurance misdemeanor, and on the other ticket, she has a failure to use a seatbelt. We would also dismiss that.
That's a very good offer, Ms. Williams. Would you like to take it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. We're going to enter a plea of guilty and avail ourselves of the offer.
Ooh. Is that right, Miss Williams? You want to take advantage of the offer today?
Yes, I'll take advantage of the offer today.
Okay, raise your right hand for me, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Miss Williams, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Not today, I didn't.
Mr. Debo just talked to you a little bit about the case. Do you understand that you have a right to remain silent? You can move forward with the trial or not have a trial, or you can admit guilt today. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Okay. You also, I need to inform you, there's a penalty. You can have a penalty of up to a $500 fine, or you can do jail time. I'm not going to do either one of those things, but I need to inform you that those are possible penalties. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
I'm pleading guilty for whatever the officer pulled me over. So yes, it's my choice.
Okay. And are you feeling guilty because you are guilty, ma'am?
Well, I did at the time, Your Honor, I didn't have no title in my name, no registration in my name. Okay. The seatbelt was on me, but it has the tendency of moving across my chest. So that part was back behind me. So I'm pleading guilty to that part as well.
Well, that's been dismissed.
But what I'm saying is I have all the stuff that the officer asked me to get. You know, I got the title in my name now, insurance on it, the registration, everything's in my name now.
Oh, can we see that, ma'am?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Here's the title.
Okay, hold it steady, because John, are you close? Mr. Gillis, are you close so you can see it?
I am, Your Honor. I'm standing right below the TV, so.
So direct her on how you need her to put it.
Okay, if you could hold it, if you could just raise it up a little bit.
Like that?
Yes, okay. See the vehicle, I see your name. Okay, thank you, Ms. Williams. And then you have your
registration?
Yep.
That is on my side, so leave me alone.
Thank you. And do you have your insurance, Ms. Williams?
Okay.
Miss
Give me a
Williams,
second, please.
you cannot eat in court like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What? It's right here in my hand. I'm trying to get it on. See?
You good, Miss Williams? I'm talking to a different Miss Williams.
Oh. Okay. This is when I made my last payment. Can you see that? Or should I hold it up a little closer?
It's you just gotta have you hold it still, and then if you could just pull it a little bit closer to you so that it's a little bit wider in our view. Could you pull it a little bit closer to yourself? Yep. Just a little bit more. Maybe hold the camera just a little bit further away so we can see the full document. And I just need to see the other side. So if you could move the camera a little bit to your right.
Okay, let me try to hold it to a different way so you can see.
Okay.
Like this too?
Yeah, that's a little better. Now I can see the other side. If you can just not so close.
And then I have this other part too. I don't know if that will help. That's with them, so.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually better. That's more what we were looking for anyways.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Miss Williams. And then the last thing, did you say you have your driver's license that you could show to?
No, I don't have that.
Okay.
I don't have that yet. Okay.
Okay.
That's in the work in progress. Sorry.
Okay, so let me give you and your attorney a revised offer, and then if you need to discuss it with them, you can. So we would dismiss the registration and the insurance because you just showed that to me. So that's valid documentation. And I would go ahead and being that you have tried to comply, I would go ahead and dismiss the other misdemeanor, the driving while license not valid, and just ask that lead to the failure to not use the seatbelt or failure to use the seatbelt, excuse me.
Well,
and that's a 0-point offense and it wouldn't go on your record. So it would be a fine to the court, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you had to plead guilty to that. You're able to do that? It's
To that seatbelt thing? Yeah, it's not a problem.
Okay. Okay.
And, you know, you got to be honest about everything. So I'm being honest. So yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Williams. Okay, I'm going to continue. And that is a civil infraction. So if you could go ahead and read that from the ticket, Mr. Gillis.
Yes, Your Honor. So Miss Williams, on November 11th, 2020, were you operating a 2007 Chrysler vehicle in the area of Verner and Green within the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And at that time, were you wearing a seatbelt?
Partial seatbelt, yes. You know, but I guess yes.
Yes. No.
Not, it wasn't, but you know, honestly, it wasn't across like it's supposed to be. So I say no. Okay.
Was the seatbelt fully secured, Miss Williams?
Yes.
She didn't have it across her, John. She didn't have it across her in the front part. She had that part behind.
Okay.
She said, yeah.
Yeah, because because you know, I really have huge chests up here, and then when the seatbelt always has a tendency to come across and twist across here, it chokes me. So I just decided to lift it up that day across me, you know, behind me instead of across my breasts. Okay.
And that's, you know, you can't wear it. That's not how you wear safety belts.
I know that's not how you're supposed to do it. I know it's good to have it across your chest for your safety, but that day it was really not working for me. So I do plead guilty for that. Okay.
Okay, I accept that plea at this time. There is a fine that will be assessed with that. Miss Mary, can you tell me what the seatbelt fine is? Is it $65?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Miss Williams, that fine is $65. The court is going to accept the plea. Is there a stipulation of probable cause of the remaining counts to be dismissed, Attorney Debo?
Yes.
Okay, so the court is going to dismiss the remaining counts today, and is going to assess the fine of $65. Now, Ms. Williams, since it is a civil infraction, you only have 14 days to pay that $65. So it's due no later than December the 15th of 2022. Okay, I mean 2021.
Okay.
So you have to have that paid.
Okay.
But if there's nothing further, that does conclude this hearing today.
Okay, can I ask you how I go by paying it?
Yes, ma'am. You can either go online to 36districtcourt.org, and there's a lookup on the side that you can go ahead and look up your case number based on your address. You can do it that way. You can also go physically to 36 District Court and pay it that way. or they have div
Okay.
dat machines around the city, some at the Myers, CVS. You can go on those
Okay.
and pay them as well.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. I appreciate your
You're
patience.
welcome.
All right. Have a good day.
No problem.
All
You
right.
too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Miss Jada Williams.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I know you unmuted yourself a while ago. Thank you. We're gonna call your matter next.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh. Can you talk, ma'am? I want to make sure you're not like messed up.
Yes.
Okay. All right. These are the matter of the people versus Jada Williams. This is ticket number 217257. Whoever that is, they can't talk to you right now. I can pick up everything. We pick up every single thing that's said. So when people are behind you and talking to you, I can hear everything. Okay.
I'm alone, Your Honor. It was something else.
I think that was a different version.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the screen to see Miss Williams. I apologize.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's okay.
Okay. Calling ticket number 217257007. Count 1 is driving while license suspended. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. This is the date and time set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Appearances for the record, please.
Ronald Debo, P63897, on behalf of Jada Williams, who is here via Zoom. Ms. Williams, please state your name for the record.
Jada Williams.
My client wishes to enter a plea of guilty the offer, I believe. Let me double check. Yes, guilty with plea.
Is that right, Miss Williams? You want to take advantage of the offer today?
I do, but I have a question.
Okay.
It's about the registration part. Your Honor, I would have had no problem showing up to court June 7th, but I made the courts well aware that in May I was leaving out for the military.
Okay.
So I could not appear June 4th because I would have let the courts know that I sold that truck before I left.
Okay.
So there's no way I could have appeared with the registration or the title because I got rid of the car before I went to the military.
Okay. Do you have that? Do you have the title that you transferred?
The new owner, he has the title that I gave him, and he has the new title. So he has both of them. I got completely rid of it, but I have messages in my phone, like a proof of the sale and of the title and such.
You have a proof of sale, Miss Williams?
Like I have messages between me and him of confirmation that I have gotten rid of the car. Because like I said, I was gone, and I also have my proof of my military papers that I was gone from the time that court took place to beyond measures. To beyond time, I'm sorry.
Are you still deployed right now?
No, I'm home, Your Honor.
Okay, if I gave you some time, could you get that proof of sale and all that information together and then come back on court? Not today.
I can get it in less than 20 minutes.
Well, I was about to say you can try. I was about to say we have to be able to see it. What I was going to do is I was going to adjourn it for a short period of time because we need to be able to see all this information that you want to present.
Okay.
And either sent via email or you sign it on through our Zoom app so that we can physically be able to see it. So how about this? I'm going to adjourn this. I'm going to set this matter for a pretrial. I'm going to set it for a pretrial on what does our December the 9th look like, Mary? It's good?
It's good.
Okay, Miss Williams, I'm going to set this for a pretrial on next week, December the 9th, 2021. I'm going to set it at 8:30 in the morning, a.m. I'm going to set your bond at $0 personal. on that date, I need you to be able to show us somehow. So if you either email us or if you can figure out how to get on the Zoom app so we can physically see the sales, have that point of sales, and anything else concerning these tickets so that we can be able to see it, and then the city attorney can make a decision what to do with that case, okay?
Okay, now if the messages aren't strong enough, am I able to bring him in as a witness on the Zoom call?
I'm hoping that you can get the papers. You should have been able to, did y'all do some type of exchange of papers?
So like this is the thing. Well, before I left, I had gave the truck to my brother. He was supposed to have signed the title. Apparently while I was gone, because I had no communication, man. Like I didn't talk to my family for months or none of that. So I didn't find out nothing until I got back home. When I got back home, I found out that the truck got impounded. So I know that there is paperwork on that and someone else signed the title apparently. So I have the paper. I can get paperwork from the impoundment. And like, if I wasn't here, you know what I'm saying? If I have him with me and I have the messages to show that I got rid of that, that's what I'm asking. Because if I knew I had court, I would have been stepped in and I would have been took care of this ticket.
Okay. Sign back in next week with him and have as much paperwork as you can have. Be on Zoom though, so we can see you physically, and we'll try and figure something out. Okay, Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor. Is it possible I can get that email address just in case on Zoom it doesn't? I don't get the Zoom together
Yes.
right.
I'm going to give you the email address. Are you ready to take it down?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I think it's John. You want to give her yours, maybe?
He stepped out, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to give you my email address. It's long though. Okay. You ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
MARLENA
LENA.
Yep. Dot TAYLOR.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can you repeat that? It cut out for a second.
Yes, it's MARLENA dot TAYLOR at 36th districtcourt.org.
.org. Okay.
Okay. Send me that
Okay.
information.
Is it okay if I send those screenshots over before
Yes.
today?
Yes. You can send them today. Send them today and we'll
Okay.
figure stuff out. But try and get as much paperwork as you do. I don't make the final decision. The city attorney will, but I'll share all the information with them and we'll see what we can do next week. Okay, Ms. Williams?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day, okay?
You too.
All right. I will. Okay. Mr. Debo, that we had a late, it was put on my docket for 11 o'clock. This is the sentencing on the OWI case. I think Miss Mary forwarded you the copy. I'm going to open up the breakout room. Well, the breakout rooms. Mr. Juan Wright is still in there. I need you to talk to him too still, but I'm going to put Miss Williams into a breakout room so you can talk to her about her.
Sentencing?
Yep. And so I'm going to put her into room number 2. Miss Williams, Charlena Williams, and I'm going to work on the Miss Wright while we're in there. Miss
Okay.
Charlena Williams. I need you to join breakout room number 2 for me, please, okay? The attorney's going to come in there. Okay. And she went in there and you can go in. I'll put you in number 2 with her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Now, Miss Wright, I know you've been waiting patiently. I've been trying to figure out your case. It looks, did you pay anything in 2016? Did you pay anything on your tickets?
No, I recently just paid everything this year. I believe it was a few months ago because my first court date was supposed to be in June, and then they assigned it for August, and then after August they gave me October. But they all were for the same court date. I mean, for the same ticket.
Okay. What ticket was, and remind me, what ticket was that again?
I pled guilty to improper plates. Yep, improper plates.
Okay. All right. Miss Mary, you still in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, can we look her up? I forgot what we said about her cases.
She did plead guilty to improper plate on 10/7/21
Okay,
for this ticket number.
okay. That's on the docket today or a different one?
No, this one's not on the docket. It's closed, Your Honor. She made the payment for it. It's closed.
Okay.
She made a $260 payment.
Okay, so the ones that are on the docket for today, they're still open?
Correct. And then she has 3 outstanding civil infractions that's in default also for 2016.
Okay. But they're attached to this ticket that's open today?
Yes.
Okay. hmm.
Her total civil infractions equal $678.
Okay.
And then she has the 2 that's on the docket for today.
The two misdemeanors?
Correct.
What are the 2 misdemeanors again?
They are for no valid license and no insurance misdemeanor.
Do you have insurance currently, Ms. Wright?
Currently, I do not own a vehicle.
Okay. What'd you say, Mr. Debo?
I spoke with, I forgot her name, I'm sorry. Miss, and she do this sentence because it inconvenience her. She has to work. I
You said
told her
what?
that I have the authority to send her to jail.
You
It
said
would
what?
inconvenience her. You not hearing me? Am I muted or something?
It's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. I think my internet connection gotten a little weak. I wonder if my battery's going dead.
Now, what is she saying about not wanting to be sentenced?
She has to work. She can't do all this stuff. She has to work. She
Okay.
can't miss work.
We can put her in jail then. Okay, I'll do an in-person sentence and we can give her jail time instead. Okay.
That's fine with me.
Okay. All right. I know, Miss Wright, be patient. I gotta ask the attorney to do something for you. I promise your patience will pay off. Okay, Miss Wright?
No problem. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. All right, Miss Williams, we're gonna call your matter now. This is the matter of the people. Let's see. This is the matter of the people versus Charlena Williams. This is ticket number Z8083151. One count of operating while visibly impaired. This is the date and time for sentencing. Appearances for the record, please, starting with counsel.
Ronald Devo, P63897, on the behalf of Charlena Williams, who's here via Zoom. Please state your name for the record, Miss Williams.
Charlena Williams.
This is the date and time set for a sentencing on this matter, but you had some questions, Mr. Debo, that you wanted to pose to the court.
Who, me or him?
Yes, Ms. Williams, you can speak on your behalf. I've been informed that you aren't going to do any of these tasks. So the option is that I can put you in jail for 30 days and then you won't have to do anything else.
No, what I asked him, because I explained to you October the 6th that I work 7 days a week at Ford Motor Company. I work from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also asked you, are these set things something that I could do online after work hours?
They're online, so you may have to make some exceptions to be able to do a few of these things, but most of them are online. So like you will be able to, like you won't physically have to go to a lot of these places because they're still not doing in-person things, but you do have to make the time to be able to do them. Like they're a part of it. So, I mean, the other option is jail. Like there's nothing else I can do. Like you have to, when we drive, and I know that you were having a difficult time and that you were experiencing a lot.
I wasn't even driving. I was asleep on the side of the road.
Okay, but you were in
But you
your
already entered a plea of
vehicle.
guilty.
You know what? We can remove the plea of guilty and we can set this for a bench or a jury trial. You can do that as well. These are all your options. You have to take care of this. Like there's no other way. You can remove your guilty plea. I can let you set that aside and then you can enter a bench or jury trial. You can have it that way, or you can take advantage of this. And I'm giving you a whole year to figure this out. At some point in time, you got to be able to handle this. So if you can't, if one of the incidents can't happen during the day, then you got a whole year to figure out how you can take care of these 4 things. It's asking you to do 4 things.
Okay.
4 things.
Okay, what?
Well, clearly I'm gonna have to find the time, but like I said, I'm on 7 days at Ford. I'm in skilled trade. So I don't know what else is there for me to say other than I can't miss work. Like I can't miss work or I'm gonna be fired if I'm not at
The
work.
other option is jail. So I mean, you have the choice. It's up to you.
I just
It's
said
all
that
in your hands.
you said I got a year to do it. Okay, that's fine.
Ms. Williams, I need you to
Yes.
take a deep breath today. Let me tell you something. I am sick. I have been online since 9 o'clock this morning. I don't feel the greatest. And I don't have an attitude with you about this. I'm doing my job regardless of how I feel. So I understand how it is to have a hard work ethic. All this extra that you're giving me right now, it's unnecessary. And I
I
feel like
initially didn't have an attitude until he, in the middle of me speaking with him, he just got out of the room in mid conversation. That's rude as I don't know what. Like I understand he don't understand what I'm saying, and he feel like I'm not understanding what y'all saying or whatever, but it's very rude and disrespectful if I'm in the middle of a conversation asking you questions or talking to you to walk out the room and then come back to you and then just leave me like how I'm feeling. Like I don't have any gripe against nobody. You know, I really wish people would have mind their business that day and just let me sleep in my car so I didn't have to deal with none of this. That's just my personal truth because I don't have a drug problem. I don't have an alcohol problem. I work just like y'all. I've been at Ford 23 years. I have a tax office in Clinton Township. I'm a caterer. I'm a chef outside of here. I just did an interview in Atlanta. I have a cookbook coming out. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life that prevents me from doing all the stuff that you're asking me to do. But clearly I got to find the time. I do. Like, I'm not just some person out here that's just a bum, depending on the system, not paying my taxes. I'm a taxpayer just like you.
Did I say you were any of those things, Miss Williams?
No, I'm just saying that the way that I'm listening to the different stuff, and I'm just like,
Miss Williams, it's because let me tell you something. I worked as a prosecutor before I got this job. And I know you weren't driving and you wanted people to mind their own business. But let me tell you, anytime you're in a vehicle and you have alcohol, we just take it very serious. Because let me tell you who dies when these incidents happen. It's never the person who's drinking. And let me tell you, one of the toughest conversations ever to have is with a family member who has instantly lost their family member because somebody else made the decision.
Oh, I lost my brother.
And they made the decision. And how did that make you feel when that happened?
My brother was 9 years old when he was hit by a car.
And how did that make you feel?
Angry.
Mad, upset, that you want that person to have life in prison for the rest of their life. And all we can offer them is this little bit amount of time. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. And so, yes, it's an inconvenience. Nobody said you did all these things, but we have all these classes and stuff because we just want you to understand the seriousness of it all. I understand you have a lot going on in life. I appreciate that. Listen, no one said that you didn't have all those things going on and that you didn't have things going for yourself. All I'm saying is that these are the requirements and you don't have to do any of the requirements. We can withdraw this plea. We can have a jury trial in April. You can let the people decide whether or not they believe it, and you can do it that way too. Then you'll just have to take off 2 days of work as opposed to having to do anything else. And they can decide, and based on that, you can move forward that way.
I don't feel like that. I'm gonna be down in April from surgery.
Okay.
Having a mommy makeover, so I will not be able to come to nobody's court.
So these are your options, Miss Williams. You
I'm
can either
gonna take the
accept-
classes or however, whatever it is, the classes or whatever. I'm gonna have to find some vacation time.
Okay. All right. It's the order of this court based on this. Did I call the case already, Sandy, or no?
No.
I'm writing, so you must have, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right. It is the order of this court that you be placed on 1-year probation with the following conditions. They want you to test for your analysis twice monthly. I won't make you do that, okay? I do want you to obtain grief and trauma counseling. That's one of the things they ask that you do. I want you to do that.
Why?
During this
Because of the
period-
losses that I took this year?
Yeah, that's why.
I'm all right. Like, I mean,
I'm
I don't.
ordering it. The court is ordering it. No, we're not having a back and forth discussion about this. This is what the court is ordering. You can either do this, you can do jail, or you can remove it. These are all your options today, Ms. Williams. This is all I got. This is all I have. Or we can schedule this for another day. I'm not going
Can I
back and forth.
ask you, what does the grief counseling have to do with this case? I'm just asking because I don't see where that.
Okay, Ms.
where I
Williams,
need.
we're going to schedule this for another day. What's another day where you can be off work and take care of this? I can't.
It's not that I'm
I'm
trying
not
to
going back and
schedule. I
forth.
just asked the question
I'm
about
not-
the grief counseling.
This is
I
what-
open up to you personally about what
And
happened to me.
listen, this is what's been, have you seen this? What's your email address? I'm going to send you. You must have opened up to whoever asked you the questions. I don't write these. What I
Okay,
do
that's
is
fine.
I'm given what's called a recommendation. And the
Okay, so
recommendation
grief counseling.
of what they gave me. No, let me finish speaking. The recommendation of what they given me, I'm reading verbatim for what they did.
Okay.
So regardless of what you said to me, whatever you told them, this is what they believe should be a part of it, okay? It's either that or the mental health evaluation and substance abuse. I didn't put that down, so you can pick either one. I think the obtaining grief and trauma counseling will be better than the mental health and substance abuse evaluation, but it's up to you.
That's fine.
Much more intensive. Which one would you like?
The grief counseling is fine. Not that I have anything to say to them.
Okay. Grief counseling and trauma. You shall not use or possess alcohol. You shall not use or possess illegal substances. And then you have to attend and complete the alcohol safety education program. And you have to attend and complete the MAD victim impact panel. All right, there's going to be a supervision fee of $35 a month. And then cost and fines. My cost and fines for operating while intoxicated is $240. And that just has to be paid within the year.
Can I pay that right now?
Well, we have to admit the order first, okay? I'm gonna also need you to call probation services when we get off this call. Probation services, and then they'll be able to tell you, and you can assess, you can pay that fine tomorrow if you would like. It needs to be put into the system first.
Mm.
The phone number is, and I believe it's 313 965. And what's the last 4 digits? Is it Miss Mary?
Call 3414.
3414. Okay. As long as you've completed all the terms and conditions within a year, then you will be able to be dismissed off of probation. Okay.
Okay.
There's nothing further. This concludes this hearing.
You said the $35 is for what a month?
That is for your supervision fee. You're going to be on probation. So they're just going to check in, make sure that you're doing everything, that everything's going well, make sure you're progressing with the classes, that if you have any issues, they can provide you with additional services, just to make sure you're on the right track.
Okay.
Okay. I was about to say your other option is 30 days Wayne County Jail. And when they have breaks at Ford, I can put you in jail for those 30 days. It's your choice. And then you won't have to do anything.
No, I'm straight.
Okay. I was about to say though, that's the only other option I have today, okay? If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ms. Wright. Let me see. Did John come back into the courtroom?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Wright has paid civil infractions from, no, she has civil infractions left from 2016. I think they total like $600 and something because the tickets today are from 2016, I believe. Am I right? Okay.
Yes.
Can we figure something out where if maybe she does the civil infractions being already over time with that? What can we figure out, John? If anything.
I think that if we gave Miss Wright some time to pay the civil infractions, and if she comes back and shows that she's paid those, we could dismiss the misdemeanors. So I guess it'd just be a matter of how much time she would need, because I know it is a rather large balance.
Okay. Would you, is that
That's
something?
fine. I could pay it immediately.
Okay. Ms. Wright, let me do this. I'm gonna give you a little bit of time, and if you come back and you have your civil infractions paid, we'll dismiss the misdemeanor charges.
Okay.
So let me call this matter, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to be able to pay that, and then you'll come back on court that date. And if you've paid those, then I'll dismiss all of this. Okay. The rest.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Of course. I said we was gonna work it out.
We're gonna go back now.
Is she saying we can't go back?
I don't know if we finished it. I thought we were gonna come back, but I don't see them on the screen.
Okay, let me find it on the docket. Oh goodness, why do I keep passing it? Oh, there it is. Okay, recalling the matters of the people versus Dejanique Wright. This is ticket number 163011007. Count 1, license improper. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Can I just have your names for the record again once more?
Dashanique Wright.
Ronald Devo, P397.
Thank you so much. This is the date and time set for a hearing on this particular matter. Ms. Wright has a number of civil infractions with this. We are going to adjourn this matter and set it for a pretrial. If I give you, approximately how long do you think? I know you said today, but just in case it didn't take as long, if I gave you about a month to be able to come up with this, would that give you enough time to be able to pay those civil infractions?
Yeah, that'd be more than enough time.
Okay. Miss Mary, can you look at my January the 4th date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
That's good, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm going to give you until that date to have those civil infractions paid. When you sign back in on that date, if those are paid, we will, in conjunction with the city attorney, we'll dismiss the 2 misdemeanors, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna set your bond. Yes, I'm gonna set the bond at $0 personal. And that's 1/4/2022 for those 2 cases. That way they won't keep popping up.
Okay.
And I'll set those for $0 personal. It's gonna be a pre-trial, Zoom back in the same way, and that's gonna be at 8:30 a.m. Okay, Ms. Wright?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing.
Okay.
Thank you. Did you need something, John?
Well, you know what, Judge? Mary and I were just talking about, there was a Juan Wright that we had a file for, and we weren't sure. Is he still on Zoom?
He's still on there. Yes, I was about to say, go in there, Mr. Debo. He's in room 6. He still is.
Okay.
All right. Why am I? Can you refresh my memory while I'm speaking to Juan Wright, please?
So let's see. He has the entering without owner's permission from back in 2011, which we looked into that. It was not paid, but we are dismissing it based on age. And then the other 3 counts on the docket are all from 1 ticket. They're all state charges of failure to display, driving an unregistered vehicle, and improper plates. And Mr. Diebel, just to give you a bit of information that you might not be aware of, This ticket was issued by Officer Daniel Vickers, who was recently arrested by the FBI in relation to the DPD towing scandal. So I don't think Officer Vickers is going to be able to appear anytime soon if you wanted to maybe set up for trial and just have
All
a
right.
no PO dismissal.
Thank you for the refresher. I'll go talk to
welcome.
Mr. Wright. Thank you.
And then, Judge, do you have a moment while they're speaking?
I do. I do have
Okay.
a moment.
So I just need to make, well, one request I think I can do ex parte. The other, we might need Mr. Royal here for it. My bosses are requesting a written order on the order that Shannon Walker, Douglas Baker, and Lawrence Garcia appeared to testify.
Okay.
And then, I mean, I'll just tell you now, but I don't think I can make it ex parte. We were going to request a stay of proceedings to file an interlocutory appeal. So I think Mr. Royal might need, I'm
He
following my
does.
marching orders, Judge.
I know he does. I was about to say, okay.
Yeah.
He does need to be present, so we can set this for a
Okay.
hearing. He also wants to have all these hearings in person, which I'm not opposed to. So
And I'm fine with that. I think most of our witnesses are planning on appearing in person anyway, so.
okay. Let me talk to Mary and we'll get a date.
Okay.
I'll have to reach out to Mr. Royal and we'll get a date to have one before I leave for vacation so that or soon, like hopefully next week where we can come on so you can make your motion for all of that. And I know you're just doing marching orders. I've been there before, so I totally understand. And
it's not fun. It's not fun feeling judges, especially ones you like. So
it's fine. I was about to say it's go for the goal, and they can do whatever they need to do. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Judge. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Okay.
Oh, Your Honor, I'm back. Can you bring Juan back in?
I can. Mr. Juan Wright, you can unmute yourself.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. You've been waiting patiently. I appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome.
Okay. Let me get this matter out. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. This is the matter of the people versus Juan Wright. This is ticket number SP 865392. Count 1, no operator's license on person. Count 2, unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 3, improper plates. Also calling U ticket 7417321. Count 1 was entering without owner's permission. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ronald Devo, P63897, on behalf of Juan Wright, who's here via Zoom. Mr. Wright, please state your name for the record.
Minister Juan Monroe Wright.
Your Honor, we're going to ask that, I believe we have an offer to dismiss the EWAP. We'll take advantage of that if it's still available. And, and if we can, we'd like to set the other matters for trial.
All right. All right. Is your first name Minister or no, that you were just given a title?
Yeah, that's my title, occupational title. My first name is Juan.
Okay, I just need the first name. I had to make sure that we have the correct information in our files, sir.
Okay.
If you could raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Affirm.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
And he's informing me that you want to have a trial in this matter. Is that going to be a bench or a jury trial? A bench trial is a trial before myself as the trier and the finder of fact. A jury trial is a trial before the 6 members of the community, because it's a misdemeanor, of the city of Detroit. How did you want to proceed, Mr. Wright?
I don't know. Me and the lawyer didn't talk about that.
I did fail to mention it. Juan, a bench trial is more than adequate for this matter. There's just simply no need for a trial.
Okay, a bench trial should be sufficient.
Okay. All right. So the court is going to have a bench trial in this matter on March the 29th, 2022. It's going to be at 9 a.m. It's going to be via Zoom. So the same way you came on today, you got to find a pen, sir.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you said at March.
Yep, March the 29th,
2022
2022 at 9 a.m. You're going to Zoom back in the same way you Zoomed in today. Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll handle this matter on that day and that time. Today, however, I am going to dismiss the U ticket. That was U ticket, let me give you the exact, U ticket 7417321 for age of the ticket. So we'll just handle the other tickets on that date and at that time, okay?
Thank
Personal
you.
bond is gonna be set at $0 personal, okay? And we'll see you back then that date and that time, okay, sir?
All right, thank you.
No problem. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
So I could just leave the whole thing, right?
Yep, you can just leave, Mr. Wright, and we'll see you back on March 29th, okay?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a good day. All right. If you could take us off of YouTube Live, please.